So we have a wonderful VIH tribe member who recently entered into the Hall of Fame. Super excited to have you, Naasiha, over here. So let me introduce her. She is Naasiha Shaikh. She is a nutrition and wellness coach from UAE, currently based in Chennai. So welcome, Naasiha, to the Hall of Fame Club.
Thank you very much, Mitthyl. And it's truly an honor to begin my journey with you and enter this club.
Great. So Naasiha, primarily, you know the drill. Basically, the entire Hall of Fame interview is primarily to empower all the people, who are listening to this particular video or an episode, and try to understand that yes, if you can do it, others can do it too. So why don't you just, walk us through your digital journey?
Yes, absolutely. And I truly believe that, the thing that you said, that if I can do it, others can do it too, because I really thought about myself that I am digitally very challenged, and I'm not a very social media kind of a person. So, for me, social media was actually nothing. And it was just, a few collection of photographs from my travels, but otherwise it was nothing. And I would not interact on it as well. So, but I was actually introduced to you through another common friend through another group, and people have always told me that I have a good voice, but I never thought how I would be able to use it. But I knew that I never wanted to come on camera at that point. So a friend of mine suggested that why don't you do a podcast? So when your podcast course came, towards me around within a day or two or something. So it was, I think, sort of the universe sent it to me, or and so I really I went through your thing, and like how the entire tribe members, like, they call you the Santa Claus of digital world. So just the affordability of your program was something that pulled me instantly. And because I didn't know anything in detail about podcasting, so when I started the course and I realized that you were taking pennies for the value you were giving, and it was a beautiful first 5 days where I learned all the technical nuances of podcasting and how to start it, and you just don't give us the technical knowledge of it, you also give us the emotional, the logical, all the other aspects of it, how we can use it. And so that actually inspired me to to even go ahead with this journey. And and I love the fact that your course ended with the launch of the podcast and the release of the first episode. It forced us to do that. So not there are so many courses out there where they just give us the information and leave the action to us, and people procrastinate and have a bundle of courses there in the locked up safe. But with your course, we had to do the action, because we had to give that feedback to you, and you wanted to listen to our first episode on the platform. So you actually guided us and then pushed us into the ocean for us to discover our future way. And you were looking forward for our weekly episodes, and and another good part about your podcasting course was that it helped us collaborate with not just the Indian audience but even the international guests. So it gave us it opened opportunities for us. So it was great, and we had a great mastermind. And our mastermind sessions are not just filled with digital value, but it's also filled with the human connections, and the kind of the interactions that we have, and the kind of support that we have in the community is truly it's tremendous. And moving on, I launched my podcast. I was super excited about it, and as I was moving on through my journey, I realized you gave me a lot of clarity as to how what I would like to do in my next step, and how I would I was doing all of these as a nutrition and wellness coach. I was doing a nutrition program, I was doing an exercise program, so I was doing all of that. But on the side, you were guiding me on how to streamline my expertise into the digital world. And as I said, I was zero in the whole digital knowledge. So I revamped my Instagram, and in your feedback constantly helped me improve it. So it all worked well together. And though I became inactive in the course part of your platform, but I was still connected with you through the mastermind, and plus with your own mentorship. And your personal mentorship has been a huge value for me. And so that was the, I would always think that, okay, this was the baseline of his course, and this is what he had taught us, so let me take this a step further. So I knew what I wanted, so I was clear about, I knew that I didn't want a pre-recorded course. So I was telling you everything based on what I want, and you were giving me solutions based on my requirements. So that was another great thing about your tribe and being a part of your tribe. So I went ahead and I did a lot of trial and error testing, and I did like sort of a beta testing of my program. I streamlined it, so now it's a proper set program. And so my program is all about creating the good balance of food, mind, and body. And I take my clients through a journey of 3-month journey, where I talk about, I guide them through having this right balance. So it's a beautiful program where it helps people overcome their challenges, whatever challenges they have been going through many years, maybe through hormonal difficulties, or through various kinds of problems which has challenged them to lose weight or to gain weight even. So it's a very well balanced program. It's not an exercise program, it's a nutrition and a mindset program, where there is an incorporation of exercise as well. So and it will be done completely by my coaching experience, and by my knowledge. So and people have come out with saying that they have reduced cravings, and it has benefited them, and it has helped them reduce stress in their life, and they are able to manage food more well, and they are able to and my mission of, well, everything that I do, the mission is to create, to change people's lives so that they incorporate health in a sustainable manner, and it becomes their lifestyle. So it's very important for me, the sustainable lifestyle, attachment of health. Because people think about their health only when something really wrong goes with their body, and I want people to become proactive with their health. So this is what I have come up with. And so apart from that, I also I am a certified coach, a life coach. So my certification is from AK. It's from an Afin Khan certified coach, which has been recently certified by International Coaching Federation as well. So I also have a program from there, where I am one of his coaches, where I can help people rediscover themselves. So I found a very beautiful way to incorporate that program, where you rediscover your mindset, understand what your inner core is, understand what your beliefs are, and then I have combined it with my nutrition program. So if anybody wants to have any information about it, they can connect with me. They can book a consultation call, and I can give them the right fit. It's not that they have to go with this program or that program. Whatever is comfortable for them, I have options for the people who are interested in it. The other thing that I have, I'm a postgraduate in human and molecular genetics, and I have started working towards creating awareness of nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics is a very new field in the genetics world and in the nutrition world. It initially used to be a research base, now it's a commercial product, but people have their own assumptions about it. So I want to break those assumptions and make it more accessible, and make people aware about how important it is for you to understand what nutrigenomics does to you. And nothing gets better than nutrigenomics when we talk about personalized solution for your body and your health. So I can give more details about it when people can connect with me. And the other thing is, I have the best beautiful part about the digital journey is where even in a lockdown, sitting here, there are these new things coming up, new trends coming up. I call you, I talk to you, and I tell you that this is what's happening, and then you guide me through it. And so I have started a social cause project of mine where I'm trying to create awareness about abortion and miscarriage, and I'm starting a support group for abortion and miscarriage anonymous. Anonymous being the key word, so it's accessible to anybody and everybody, and your anonymity is going to be my most highest priority for me. So I would like to help anybody and everybody who are going through this ordeal. So you know, you can find all of those details on my Instagram page as well, and I will be launching my website very soon, again with your help and with your guidance. And so, you know, and all of these details will be available there. So I would love all the people who are watching this video to go listen to my podcast, share my podcast, support my cause, and you know, help me grow so I can help you grow the way Mitthyl has helped me grow. So this is a little bit about it. So my initial part of my journey has only extended to you know, the social media growth and the start of a podcast. So podcast is not just a you know, it developed into something that I love, but it initially started off as a marketing tool for me. So it was so eventually you know, I would like to grow it and monetize it, so through with your guidance, definitely. And yeah, I'm looking forward to learning the all the other nuances of the digital world, and taking my brand to a higher level. And yeah, that's about it.
Wow, that's a wonderful journey, I must say.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So Nasia, when you underwent, the video podcast mastery course, so did you got any kind of an epiphany which made you to, take it further?
You know, I got to interact with so many people, and I realized the different ways people are struggling in, different areas that people are struggling in, that actually gave me the breakthrough of designing my course, actually designing my program. And and also I was just so humbled by the way people used to interact, and people would just slide into my Instagram DM and connect with me for a consultation. And I didn't realize that, you know, sitting from my room where I'm not doing any webinars, and I'm not you know, actually without so much of marketing, just through one medium I'm able to, you know, get that kind of a help. And I was just amazed by it. So it was a wonderful journey. And I would like to, and there is a power of collaboration in podcasts, especially when you bring guests onto the show. So you know, you interact with so many diverse masters in their field, and then when they promote you, or when they put you up on their page, or they promote you on their platform, you know, the and I think it's a good way of having that organic following that you need. Because, you know, I genuinely believe that I don't want followers who would, you know, spam me or not engage with me. I truly want to give out the value to people. So, you know, and tomorrow when my followers grow, I want, if they are, you know, 10,000 followers, or how many ever more that it increases to, I want all of those followers to gain value out of what I do, and all of them to feel like they can approach me to give that value into their life. So that was the realization I got when I went through the whole podcasting journey.
Wow. So now when you entered the digital world and you underwent many of our VIH masterminds where I shared with you lots of tools and everything. So which are the current tools, Nasia, you are using to build your digital empire?
Okay, so I am, you know, as I said, I started with the podcast, so it started on Anchor. So I launched my thing that I use Anchor as my hosting platform. So, and if you want to get into the technicalities, I learned Audacity. I never thought I would learn something like that ever in my life. So I learned Audacity. So that's my best friend tool right now. So, and I like I said, I was zero. So I learned something as, you know, something as simple as Google Form, and, you know, all of these little things which help me. And even yesterday in our mastermind, I realized how you use the Google Form just to collect the questions that people were posting on a chat, you know. And And if we say, I don't think digital marketing would be possible without Zoom. I learned how to use Zoom. So I would be thankful for that. I'm really grateful for Zoom, because without Zoom I would not have been able to do anything. So that's purely gratitude coming out. And yeah, and I little bit I'm learning, the even though you are guiding me through the whole WordPress building of my website, I'm also learning a little bit, you showed me how to do the plugins, and so it was very interesting to learn that. And the other tool, I am very interested in blogging, though I haven't started, but you have. And I first heard about medium.com through Russell Brunson. And then but he just said it in such a quick flow that it didn't capture in my mind. But then we had a mastermind where you helped us walk through medium.com, and I realized how good it was. So I've started writing it. I'm just I'm pushing myself to upload the first blog. So hopefully I should do it. I'm going to use this video as an accountability to do it by next week. So yeah, so that's one of the tools that has really helped me. The other is, I could not have gone further in any way for my Instagram or my podcast without Canva. So thank you for teaching us Canva. And it's a very important tool, and a lot of people teach it. I have heard a lot of people teach it, but you actually handhold us when we get stuck somewhere. So that was the best part about learning it from your platform. And and there was this another beautiful illustration tool that you showed yesterday, and I was browsing through it yesterday night. So that's another thing that I would like to use. So that's there in my agenda. So apart from that, I think there are many more tools like email marketing. I really want to start email marketing and all of this, which you have already taught us. I just have to do the action bit of it, and hopefully I can get to it as soon as possible. So that's about it. That's coming in my head right now.
Great. So, Naasiha, since you are also a coach, so how important is for a customer or a student to get the result if they submit themselves to the coach? So how both are directly equal to each other?
It is absolutely important. See, if now I came to you with no knowledge about the digital world. I didn't know anything about digital marketing. I didn't know anything about social media. But only when I completely, I was so transparent with you, and I was so real with you, and I became so vulnerable with you in the terms that I don't know anything. So please guide me. So I will ask you the most, most silliest of the questions, and I would have the answer. So it's very, very important to have that relationship. And I think when the student or the customer gives themselves to the coach in a way that they share all their vulnerabilities to the deep end, even the help that we can give them will be to that deep end. So the results are going to be phenomenal for them. So you have been pushing me to go live for a year now, actually. And you've been giving us all of these challenges, and I never went for it. But now I went live on Instagram. So I have always been this camera shy person. I never wanted to come in front of the camera, but somehow, you were there behind my head telling me. So even though, and that's a beauty, it's not that you were pushing me constantly. It was not that we were in contact connection, but just your guidance was always there behind my head. So when you build that relationship with your coach, even if the coach is not an active part of your life on a daily basis, the words of the coach are always there in your mind, which pushes you towards action. So I think that was my motivation drive for me to take all the steps that I took, even without daily. If I tell Mitthyl, I want to talk to you every 2 days for your help, you would have given me that. But it was, you gave me everything that I needed. You gave me a platform, you gave me the tools. So the next part was action from my side. So I took time with it, but I would not have done it the way I did it if I would not have had that connection with my mentor, the connection that you're supposed to form with a mentor. So that was the most beautiful part of the and the whole journey. And it's when you connect with your mentor, it's not just the mentor that you connect with. And it's beautiful that nowadays we come up with these programs in our different niches where we create community. So so that community also supports us and pulls us up and promotes us. So it's just an amazing feeling.
Great. Awesome. So, Naasiha, first of all, wish you all the best for the journey that you have started and the way you're creating revolution, and you also have a support cause. So, wish you all the best for that, and looking forward to see you joining very soon the Conqueror Club and the all the rest of the VIH clubs that we have as a roadmap for a successful entrepreneur, and may you transform many people's life. So, before we end this particular episode, Naasiha, I would like to ask you one thing. What's your, the key takeaway, or the most important secret that you always carry with yourself, that you learned through my courses or through the various mastermind sessions that we had? So, what was that one key takeaway that's your secret sauce?
All right. I would like to start with the takeaway bit. And one thing that I used to realize every day, and not just to learn from you, but even to give my learning, towards my client and to build my brand, that there is no end to learning, and constant learning, consistent learning, and then applying it into action. But the world is ever changing, and it's evolving every single day. And to have an expert who is bringing all that, because I'm not following what's happening in the world related to the digital world. I'm not following that work. So to have a mentor who brings all those changes towards you, so that you can pick and choose which suits you the best. So constant learning and then converting into action was my secret sauce, as you say, that has helped me keep moving forward. So thank you very much again for having me, and it's truly an honor to have a mentor like you, taking us through this journey. And I think I can safely say this for all of our tribe members, that we are truly blessed to have a mentor like you. And so many of us are growing, so many of us are building our lives and moving towards I think we are not just moving towards financial freedom, but we are having our own journeys of personal growth with everyday breakthroughs, and we're just becoming more better people. So thank you for that.
Happy to help you, Naasiha. So thank you so much, Naasiha, and all the people who are listening to this particular episode and watching this video. Do check out the links below. You can connect with her. So wish you all the best once again, Naasiha, and looking forward for various other club membership that you soon going to achieve soon.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to that as well.
Awesome. So you are listening to Digital Mitthyl, and we have Naasiha, who has been now a Hall of Fame member club. And through the SME model that we have, it's self-made entrepreneur model. So we'll meet again soon with another VIH member joining the Hall of Club very soon. So till then, stay tuned, stay safe, and keep rocking.